Ambulatory surgery, first of all, is in simple language, this is surgery that a patient gets and within a few hours they are able to go home. Basically, that is what it means. You come in, have a surgery done, rest for a few hours and go home. Now, in a setting like Uganda, or let me say low and middle income countries, I think this should be the way to go. Why? One, it's cost effective. The longer you keep a patient in hospital, the higher the costs. When I talk of costs, I mean on many fronts. One, the economic burden to the government, then the economic loss to the population. Why? Because this patient who would have been productive out there is stuck on bed, but also cost effective to the patient themselves. Why? Because then they spend less and are able to go home early and be more productive. So ambulatory surgery is a kind of surgery we need to move towards. Especially, it's happening for the minor surgeries like hernias. We tend to do them and patients go home. But for major, what we classify as major surgeries, we are still lagging in having them to be ambulatory. Why? Because the setting that we are in is such that, one, many times when we do these major surgeries, one, we are either doing them under complications. That is where patients come in already with complications of the underlying condition. Two, some of them come in with comorbidities. Three, the anesthesia. There are challenges with anesthesia. But if we can focus more on giving quality care, I mean in terms of the pre-op preparation, the intra-op, and then the post-op, then we can be able to optimize ambulatory surgery. This is very important because then it will reduce the cost of care. It means that a surgery where a patient would have spent 3 days and the patient is spending hours, what will have been saved on that patient is enormous. So I think one of the issues that we really need to look into is how to make major surgeries more cost effective, and that is one of the ways, ambulatory surgery. But this has to go hand in hand with quality pre-op, intra-op and post-op care. But on the whole, it is feasible, it is doable, and it is actually an area that we need to really focus on, because then the turnover of patients would be higher, the backlog would be less, because then we shall be clearing so many patients within a short time. They're able to go home and then bring in more patients. So this is really a very good innovation, and I'm glad Kyabirwa has taken it up, and so far they are doing very good work. Patients come in, have surgeries done, major surgeries, and they go home. And of course also, I don't want to leave out the bit of post-op care where monitoring these patients from home becomes part of the management. There has got to be a system that is able to catch complications early and bring these patients back to hospital. But it's something we really need to focus on. So yeah, ambulatory surgery is the way to go.